Good afternoon, Mr. Johnson. My name is Jennifer, and I've been looking around your store, and it is beautiful in here. You have some really great products. It looks great.
Thank you, Jennifer.
But as I was looking around, I see that you don't have any like wood signs or anything.
Yes, I have been looking for a company or a person, but just can't seem to find a good fit for my store.
Well, what kind of attributes are you looking for?
We only sell high quality handmade items here.
Well, that's perfect. That is exactly what the DIYers does. Would you have a few minutes to explore some of the things that I can offer to you?
Sure.
Perfect. Well, let me start by giving you a little background on my business. My husband and I founded this company in 2014 because we both love to create and make things. So we went with the DIYers and we wanted to offer opportunities to decorate your home with custom hand-painted signs and crafts or teach you how to do it yourself through our sign making classes as well as DIY kits that you can take home and do yourself.
You offer board painting classes?
We sure do. Have you ever heard of this type of event?
No, I have not.
Well, it's a night or an afternoon of fun for customers to come in and I teach them how to make a sign. So on the day of the event, they'll come into your store and they'll paint a sign.
Oh, but I do not want to invest in all the supplies and keep those on hand.
Well, that's the best part. You don't have to do a thing. All you have to do is provide some tables and some chairs, and I'll do the rest. So we bring in all the supplies for the class, as well as teach the whole entire class. And as an added bonus, during the class, there's 2 specific spots where the customer has to wait for the paint to dry. So that will give them the perfect opportunity to shop all of the beautiful items in your store. Would you like to know more about this process?
Sure. How long does a typical class take?
So typical class, depending upon how many people are there, will take about 2 to 4 hours.
How many people do you need for a class?
So we try for a minimum of at least 10 people, but we can handle up to 50 people in one sitting. So it can get very large.
Great. How does this work?
So I brought some supplies with me so you can see a little bit firsthand. So the first thing I want to iterate is you do not have to be an artist to do any of this. So this type of class applies to everybody. There's no artistic talent that is needed to do any of this. So what you do is you start off with just a dry sign and you're going to paint your background. After the background is painted, this is the first opportunity for these customers to shop in your store because they need to let this dry before we move on to the next step. So as this is drying, they can shop. And once it's done, this is where the no artistic talent needed. It's a stencil. So what you essentially do is you take this stencil and you transfer it from this piece of paper onto this piece of wood, and then you paint the rest of the design on. And that is opportunity number 2 for the customers to shop your store. So while it's drying on here, it'll give them another opportunity to either finish up their transactions or shop for more. Then, once that's complete, all they do is they pull off the stencil to a beautiful hand-painted sign by them. And then I always have them sign the back so they know when and where they did the sign. And they can hang it in their house.
This sounds like a great opportunity, and I can get some additional traffic into my store.
Yes, it is a perfect opportunity. So I'm assuming you're interested in holding some of these classes then?
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect. So I have one more opportunity. As I mentioned, I did not see any hand-painted signs in your store, so I would like to show you some signs. So there's a variety of colors, there's a variety of designs. So these are more of our plain signs. So as you can see, there's lots of little ones. Fit in any nook and cranny of your store, even really, really tiny ones. And then we also can provide a different type of sign move these out of the way. We also do some custom frame designs. So along with the little ones, we actually can go very large also in something like this. These are super popular right now with customers. They love the white background. They love the larger look so they can fill more space on their walls. So this is a great seller for us. As well as our highest seller, which would be these. These go on your front porch and people love them. It gives the perfect amount of pizzazz to any front door. So those are what I can offer you for your store when it comes to things that are already done. Would you be interested in that?
Yes, I would be.
Perfect. So, as you can see, we have a variety to choose from, and we can custom make anything that you feel will sell in your store. I have one customer that lives in a little lake town, and they love to offer boating signs and lake signs and things like that because it's perfect for the area. So, if there's something that you can see fit for your customers, we can also do that. So you can see that our product lineup can be tailored to fit in any situation, any designs, any season decor, anything like that.
That sounds great, but they can just go to Hobby Lobby and buy the same thing for a lot less.
Well, you are not incorrect, but this is what makes your store unique. Your customers are in a different target market, and they're looking for those high quality handmade items, not something that's mass manufactured that can be in every single home. So every piece that the DIYers does is unique because it's handcrafted. So no two pieces are the same, and that's what sets our products apart from all of our competitors. And on the back of our signs, we actually hand stamp that each one of them is made with love from the Weyers.
You know, you are right, but that does make sense.
So I know you're definitely interested in having classes and that you only sell handmade items in your store. And I know that our signs would be a great complement to the beautiful items that you already have here. Would you be interested in learning more on how we can put these items in your store?
Yes, I think so.
So we can set your account up in two different ways. Either you can have the option to become a wholesaler, and then you kind of take care of the inventory and you decide what you want in the store, or you can let me bring things in as I see fit, and we will manage the inventory, and then you would be a commission based per se, like a certain percentage or something like that. Would that work for you?
I'm not sure. I have both types in the store now. What can you offer me either way?
So if you become a wholesale distributor, you can order any sign that you see fit, but the minimum order quantity is 10 per sign. But the good thing is you'll get a 20% discount on the ticket price, and you can set the price to whatever you see fit.
Well, that sounds good, but I'm not sure I want to order that many signs at a time.
Well, then maybe the other option's a better strategy for you. So I can bring in a variety of signs, keep track of the inventory, and replace what you sell. I can bring in a larger variety of designs for the same amount of floor space, and then we can work out a commission price. Per se, maybe 20% of the ticket price would go back to you.
That does not seem like a lot of cost to hold that much floor space.
Well, the good thing about this type of transaction is you don't have to do anything but sell the product. There's no inventory to keep, there's no ordering, there's no nothing. That is what we take care of. So it's super simple for you. What is your biggest concern about doing it this way?
Well, cost is my biggest concern. I need to make money, otherwise it is not worth it to carry your product line in my store.
Well, 20% seems like it's just not enough. What would be a good commission price for you?
I was thinking 35%.
Well, that's quite a jump, but we could raise the price a little bit, and would maybe 30% be a better number for you?
Yes, I think so.
Great. So let me go over everything that we've talked about and get you set up. We can work together to get the painting classes set up for sure in your crafting space so that you can enjoy all of the extra customers that it's going to bring into your store. And then we can take everything with the class, and as long as there's tables and chairs, you're good with this, correct?
Yes, that sounds perfect.
Awesome. So for our completed signs, we've settled on making 30% of the ticket price. Will go back to you, and then we will take care of the inventory and provide you with a multitude of colors and designs. And remember, if there's a design that you think your customers will love, we can make that for you too. Did I get everything?
Yes, that sounds good.
Great. I will email you my suggested designs that we can start with, and then we can go from there. So I do have my calendar with me. Did you want to set up your first painting class?
Let me get my schedule's number and she can help you with that on that end.
Perfect. I will email you tomorrow with all the details. I do have my business card for you and any other person as long as you're with your schedule also. So I'll leave those here for you. And I just want to say that I'm so happy for the opportunity to display my pieces in your beautiful store. And I know your customers are absolutely going to love them. And I'm very excited to help you bring more traffic into your store with our board painting classes. So look for my email tomorrow and we can go from there. Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
Thank you for your time. And we will be talking soon.
Perfect.
Thank you.